Hello stamping friends, this is Robin Armbrecht with Really Robin Stamps, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a double pocket crisscross card. This pattern came to me from my good friend Lisa. She attended a scrapbook event and this was one of the make and take projects, and she shared the pattern with me, and I just think it's so brilliant. So I have been making crisscross cards like nobody's business. So I have another video which I'll link down below. If you've never made a crisscross card before, it's very easy to do. And I show you two different ways to make them. So we make this card, which is a crisscross card made out of cardstock with a card inside. This is a note card, an envelope. Here's another version of a crisscross pocket card with one of the borders. And then I show you how to make the same design but with designer series paper, which kind of gives you a different effect and having both sides that you can view. And so in my video we also make this card here. So if you, whoops, that's upside down. So if you've never made one before, you can access that video down below, and that will show you how to make just your basic crisscross card. So today I'm gonna make a double crisscross card. So let me just show you where we're headed here. So it fits in an envelope, which is lovely, right? We wanna be able to mail all of our stuff. And this is a double pocket crisscross card. So it's got two pockets, hence the name. It's got a little message place, and then it's got a place for all these lovely tags. So let's dive in and create this card together. So the basic supplies that you need are 2 sheets of designer series paper where you've got coordination on all 4 sides. Now you can do this with 2 pieces that are the same. I chose these because they kind of coordinate together and it'll look really cool, and we'll get to see 4 different patterns at one time. But you can decide and just use 2 of the same, and that looks really great too, and I'll show you some examples of that in a bit. So you need 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 11 inches. So you're going to have little 1-inch strips left over to decorate with. And what you're going to do after you cut them is you're going to score them in half. Oops, I apologize for knocking the camera. You're going to score them at 5.5 inches, each of them, like that. And then what you're gonna do is put them next to each other, and you're gonna kind of think of, at least this helps me, it's kind of a visual that helps me. You're gonna think about drawing lines that would make this into a house, okay? So here's our score line. So we're gonna start in this corner and draw a diagonal line to this corner. So with the ruler, I'm just gonna mark like that with a pencil, and then do the same this way. Now once you've made a few of these, you don't have to use the pencil every time. You can you kind of get better at eyeballing where that diagonal line should go. But if you kind of think of this as a house, that'll help you not make the mistake of cutting the same angle and having to, you know, get out another piece of paper because your angles don't cross it the same way. So I like to cut these together at the same time. And in order to do that, all you have to do is either fold them together like that or fold them opposite. It doesn't matter, but the reason that you do that is so that the lines, I know that's going to be hard to see my pencil line, but here's the pencil line, here's the pencil line. If you fold them like that, those lines are going to be exactly the same. So that's how I'm going to do that. Of course, that's hard to see, so let me do it this way. There we go. Now I can see the lines. So they're both going that way. You can cut them separately. It doesn't really matter if you cut them together or separately. I just kind of like to do one less step. So I'm going to line that up. And then to get a diagonal cut like this, you can't use the edge of your board. You have to eyeball this line in where this groove that your blade goes in. So you put the corner into that groove, and then you just rotate this paper until you get that corner right by the score line there into the same spot. And then you just double check, and then you can cut. Now, if you have a brand new blade on your paper trimmer, you can start off of the edge and go all the way, but if you don't, I would recommend just starting in the middle and going that way and then going the opposite way. That way you don't accidentally pull that corner and kind of bunch that paper in the corner. So that works really well. So now save these pieces and you can get a bonus card out of them. All right, so here's our cards, our two pieces, I mean. This is gonna make our pocket card. So in a crisscross card, your two panels usually get glued together, and then you've got these two that glue at the bottom, and you get this nice little pocket that crosses. In a double pocket crisscross card, that's a mouthful, you also need to cut an angle right here that will kind of mimic this pattern here so that you get two pockets. The best way to do this, so I'm going to do this one, is to take your two pieces that you cut out and you're just going to put them opposite like this and line up the ends. So this point is going to go to that corner and then that point will go on that corner. It's just making a little template basically, and it mimics the same kind of angle. So you're going to line it up on this card panel right in the middle here, but you want to not put it with the bottom of this, let me say that better. You're not going to line it up with the bottom edge. You're going to move it up about 1/4 inch so that you get a smaller version of that. It doesn't go all the way to the ends. I'll show you when I trace it here. So I'm just going to trace it with my pencil. Okay, and then we're done with those. So if you can see that line, there's about 1/2 inch on each side. So it'll look really nice when it makes the pocket. So now you're going to cut on those lines. Like that. You can save this to help decorate. So now when you fold it together, you're going to see all 4 designs. And when we glue it the right way, we're going to have a pocket here and a pocket here. So let me show you where you put the adhesive. So the one that goes on here that makes the pocket, you really only need to put adhesive on this side and on the bottom. This side is going to tuck into this fold, so it doesn't need to be held down. So we're going to put adhesive here and on the bottom. And I really like to use the multi-purpose glue for 2 reasons. One is that you can move your paper around once you kind of get it lined up just to make sure it's really straight. And then 2, it makes a really small margin on your pocket so that you can kind of maximize the space in that pocket and put a little bit bigger card on the inside. So let's just put that down there. All right, so now it's attached like that. And when this folds over, that side's going to be pressed down. Okay, so now the really hard part is trying to decide which one you're going to put on the outside, right? I'm going to go ahead and do the hearts, I think, because I'm going to bring in the heart punch. So I'm going to enjoy the heart side a little bit better. So to close those flaps, you just need a thin little bead of the multi-purpose glue along the bottom of those flaps. So we'll put this one in first and just make sure it lines up at the bottom. And then we'll put this one in second, like that. So that is how you make the basic double pocket crisscross card. So let's fill it up. All right, so the smaller pocket will fit a little card that you can stamp your greeting on. And so I cut this piece to measure, let me make sure I get it right, to measure 5 1/4 by 3. So somewhere between like 2 3/4 and 3 inches is what is going to look the best peeking out, and you'll still be able to see that this striped piece here. You'll still be able to see that. So I'm actually going to bring in these dies, which are a new top favorite. They're called Basic Border Dies. You get 6 different borders, and they're all lovely. So I went ahead and cut them apart like this just so I could see. And what I didn't realize at first glance was that the 2 different, so let me say this the right way. So when you cut with these dies, you cut once and it's double-sided so that you're going to get 2 different patterns on each side. So on, for example, this lace pattern here, one side is stitched, one side has pierced dots. So that look, you can literally use either side when you cut out with these. This beautiful little curve is the same way. This is stitched, this is pierced. And then the same with this point right here. So it gives you a lot of options. So I want to use the clouds because these colors in this paper are just really speaking to me of like rainbows and childhood and happiness. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to just put clouds on the one side. All right, so you might be wondering where this paper is from. When I first glanced at the brand new catalog a few weeks ago, that is so cute. I saw a sample and had this black and white striped paper, and I got very excited because I couldn't figure out where it was from. And come to find out, so Stampin' Up! Has done something new this year, and they are offering a pack of patterned paper that is exclusive to hostesses. So you can be a hostess of any kind, whether you have a party or you just place an order of $150, or if you have a party and collect friends' orders. Either way, you can spend your hostess dollars and you can get this pack of paper. There's 48 sheets. You get 4 of each. The one side is just beautiful, fun, bright patterns. And that's where I got this fun stripe. Then the back side is all delightful black and white. So this is such a versatile pack of paper for $18. It's a bargain. So that's where I picked those patterns from. All right, so I cut this down and I'll just show you how that looks in here. So this little piece is going to be perfect to put your little inside message on for your the recipient of the card, so they get kind of have those clouds peeking out, but yet you can still see the stripes in the background. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fill the back pocket with tags. And I had to bring in my other new favorite die set called Taylormade Tags. This is so amazing. So again, if you just think about how Stampin' Up's products coordinate so wonderfully, there's 8 tags. These are just kind of classic, and these have a little bit more of an ornate edge to them. These are stitched, these are pierced. Isn't that amazing? These have round holes, these have oval holes. And so you'll see in the die set, you get the die so that you can create the little reinforcements for your tags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the largest size from each of these 2 kinds, and then I'm going to use this one. I'm going to take the next largest from one of them. We're going to fill with 3 tags. And I'm going to take colors that coordinate with this paper, and we're going to cut out the tags. And so I picked Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green and Poppy Parade. Like that. So we're going to do a larger green tag and a larger red tag and a smaller Bermuda Bay tag, like that. All right. These tags make me so happy. Love this. All right, so those are going to fit in the back like that. Let's go ahead and put the reinforcements on so that we can get them to dry before we put the ribbon in. So I just cut out a bunch of white ones because I thought that would coordinate the best. So I need one oval reinforcement and I need 2 round ones. I found the best way to do this is to just flip your reinforcement upside down, excuse me, and add a little bit of your adhesive right to the reinforcement, like that. I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in. And then what you're gonna do is just take your tag and then tip it upside down on top so you can just go right over the hole and then flip it over and adjust. That way you don't have to try to pick up this tiny piece. So again, there's the circle. I'm just going to line up the holes, pick it up that way and attach it. And then we'll do this one. So the straight edges meet, line up the oval, and there you go. So there's our tags. And then we're going to punch out some hearts to be on the front, and then we're going to add our words. So let me bring in this these punches. We've got our scalloped heart and our regular heart. We'll put a black scalloped heart and then have a white one. Like that. I think we're ready for some words. Now I am in word heaven with this new catalog because there are some great new stamp sets. So we've got this one, Create with Friends, which has all kinds of words in it, and they mix and match to create all kinds of little sayings. Now I can't wait for the day that I get to play with this exclusively and figure out exactly how many sayings can be created with it. But so far I'm having a blast with this. And then this one is part of a bundle with this beautiful tree dies. It's called Inspired Thoughts, and it just has this really fun font. It's kind of just new. And I love all of the different greetings in that. So we're going to use a little bit of those. And then we're going to bring in this one, which is another, I can't figure out, I guess I don't have to have a favorite. I can like them both, right? Biggest Wish also has these great big bold words, and then the exact same words in a scripty font so that you can layer them together. So these are what we're going to create our little tags with. So let's start with this green tag. I'm going to bring in the word amazing. And then the word your. Let's see. It's hard to read these upside. There it is. So I really love these new, I should just put them all over there. I love this new design of these stamp sets, and that you can just put them right onto your case. It's so much easier to find the words. So you can see the ones I've used are the ones I've put back here. Put day. Be and forever. And then you can just kind of cover them with lightly with that little thing, and this little window sheet you can save for a different project or throw away. All right, so I'm going to bring in the black. And we're going to stamp you're amazing. So we'll put amazing first. And then we'll do the your. Up there. Okay. Then I would like to use this greeting. So this card, to me, this is a girlfriend card, right? This is happy, or this could be a good you know, teenager or child card too. But when I saw this card, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a friend card. So that's kind of what I was thinking of for someone's birthday, or even just to tell them how much you care about them. I'm going to use this little greeting here and this one. So this says it's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and know you're celebrated. So let's put that on this tag like that. And then we'll put, you make a difference every day on that tag. All right, so now we've got those words, and let's put some words on this. So this is going to be the focal point out here, and I am going to make it a friend card. So I'm going to bring in this friend, and I want it to say, hello friend. So actually, these coordinate together too. So I'm going to use the hello for here. I'm telling you, between these two stamp sets, you can get just about any greeting. So let's put the hello. All right, so we'll do friend first. Just fits so perfectly on that. And then we'll do hello. Like that. All right, hello friend. You are amazing. You make a difference every day. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and know you're celebrated. So those are some great messages to send to somebody that you care about. All right, let's give these just a little bit of decoration. So I'm going to pull in these were the strips that I cut off when I trimmed my 2 initial panels to 4 inches by 11 inches. These were the 1-inch strips that I cut off. So I'm going to just pull that back in and just add a couple little pieces to the tags, just to kind of make it all coordinate together. So let's put some striped paper here. And then we'll put some hearts right there. Like that. Let's attach this guy. To the scalloped heart. All right, so that's going to get popped up there. So let's go ahead and take this little piece here. I want to just add a little bit of more embellishment to the hello friend. And we're just going to cut a tiny little piece, like an 1/8 inch little strip of this striped paper. And then what we'll do is just give it a little, let's see, how long do we want it? So let's give it a little tiny flag ending there. And then we'll have it go off a little bit. So I'm just making a cut kind of right in the middle of the end, and then I'm cutting from corner to that cut mark, and it creates a nice little tiny little flag. You can see that. I'll just attach that right to the bottom of our heart. All right, let's pop this up. I think we're good with that. And then we're going to put some twine on these tags. So we've got hello friend. All right, I'm going to bring in the black and white twine. And we're just going to make just some little strings at the top. So I'm going to cut 3 of these. Like that. I like to fold my twine in half and then put the loop through the hole from front to back, and then pull those ends through. And then you just get that nice little tag look. And then I just kind of like to fray the ends a little bit. So let's do that with these others. Like that. All right, what do you guys think so far? What would you put in your 2 pockets? All right, so there's our tags. All we need are some embellishments. So I am going to bring in these hearts. These are the resin hearts, and they are in this January to June mini catalog. And we'll put some hearts on here. Let's see, we are going to need a red heart here. And then let's put some white ones on this tag. Like that. This one needs a white heart. And then this one needs a red heart. I bet you can think of somebody right now who would love this card. All right, so let's see what they look like inside. Put those in there. Yay! And those just tuck right in, and you can put it in an envelope. Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp a sentiment here as well, or you could just use this portion for your personal message. So I'm going to leave it blank, and it's because I'm not sure if it's going to be a birthday card yet, or if it's going to be a card just for thinking of you and love you so much friend card. So that is a double pocket crisscross card. Now, let's make our bonus card. So let's take a piece of black and we'll cut that in half at 5.5. So once I started making these double pocket crisscross cards, I knew I wanted to use these, and so I just started playing, you know, and figuring out what could I do with these pieces and how many different ways could they fit on a card front. And you know what, the possibilities are practically endless. So I just have made a bunch of them this week, and it's been a lot of fun. So you could just use the black and white side, right? You could put them kind of like that and then just trim off the ends. I think I'm going to do the colors, and since the hearts are going that way, I'm going to put that here. Let's see. And then let's do, what can we do? We could do that. That'd be kind of cool. Let's do that. So we're just gonna make a really simple, quick, again, it's a bonus card. You've got these kind of funky triangles already cut, so you might as well put them to use right away so they don't sit around. All right, what did I say I was gonna do? That, okay. Again, I love the multi-purpose glue for this project so that you can kind of wiggle your cardstock around a little bit. And make sure they're all in the right spot. All right, so I'll just flip that upside down then and trim it off. And then we just need to put our heart on there. And you can stick that anywhere. That will look cute. So let's go ahead and stamp another. Let's choose the word love this time, because that'll look cute on there. My fingers have gotten sticky. We'll put love, you. And they are both of those are in this Create with Friends. Here's the you. Oops, I missed the little piece of my Y there. No worries, we've got a marker. We'll just add a little line there. Okay, so let's put this on our card, and then we'll give it the exact same embellishment. As you already thought it through once for the first card, you don't have to think it through again. You can see I missed a little bit of that corner there when I put that on. So I think what I'm going to do is just trim a little bit of my card once I get it all put together. So let's put that, I like it up here. And then we'll add our embellishments. And let's make a bow with the twine. All right, and we will attach that to the front of the card with a glue dot. We've got our bonus card and our crisscross card. So let me just trim this because that's bugging me now. I'm just going to cut off just tiny little like 1/8 inch here. I just went through both layers there. That looks better. All right. Okay, so let me show you some other examples because maybe your mind is thinking, okay, what else can I do with this idea? So I played with the True Love Designer Series paper, and I created this one. And this one I kind of just kept very simple because of the black and white. So I think this is going to be an anniversary card. And so I used one of the scalloped contour dies, and they make the perfect little inserts here. And then you can actually use this pocket for a gift card too. So you could put a gift card in there, or another little note, or your tag. So there's lots and lots of ideas. So here's the bonus card that I made with the leftovers after I cut this. So here's another design. I used the third flower for this. And then again, I came in with that birthday here and the little happy from here. So like these are best friends. So that's a black and white one. And then I tried the Hydrangea Hill paper and made this. It was so cute. I used the scalloped edge for the insert, and I wanted that greeting to show. So this has kind of a similar little positive message. So, to an incredible woman, you make me smile. You are capable of amazing things. The world is better because of you. So here, this is 2 pieces of the same designer series paper. So you still get the double pocket, but you just see 2 patterns as opposed to the 4 that we just did. So that was super fun. And then here's the bonus card. I did what I call a K card, where I put the paper that way. So we've got our little duo there. And then the last one that I made, I used the Well Suited designer series paper, and I made a Father's Day card. I flipped it around this time. I put the tags in front and this greeting panel in the back, and I just put a little stitched line at the top, but this could go either way. And so these tags has I love you on the pocket and thank you, and then you're the best. The tie didn't fit, so I just kind of crumpled it up, and now it's a little interactive piece. So yeah, so this could go on either spot. You could put that in the first pocket like that. Put the tags back there. It's whatever you want to do. I love the tags. I think these tags are going to be just so great to play with all kinds of projects. And here's the bonus card. Just a straight diagonal with the same. So what do you think about these cards? I hope that this gives you some inspiration and a new pattern that you can go and dive into your cardstock and your designer series paper and start creating some double pocket crisscross cards. Hey, if you like what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel so you'll get all the notifications when I publish a new video. And I just appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.